Shot City, and you say Shot City, and you say Shot City. Yo, let's go. Your brother's bounding it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? Welcome to the city that made me, place I grew up in, city that's crazy where gunshots are busted, place I'm in love with, place that's corrupted, place that gave birth to the MC not to fuck with, place with city lights, sun in one shines, place that isn't right, we're accustomed to crime, where daily went crazy back in '69, and Pops was just a rookie standing on the front line. It's the land that inspires me, land I call home, land with the basement Dr. Wax and gramophone, with fake thugs and hustlers and OGs roam, the land that's well known as the throne of Al Capone. It's the land of Lake Shores where the wind blows steady and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City, welcome to Chicago. So your brother's bounding it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? World famous for the glamour and the rundown spots, a skyline so priceless that none can top. You can hear a different story up and down some blocks, and forever hear them bitch about the Cubs and Sox. It's a place like no other, unequal to most, where the city runs deep from the streets to the coast. But things can get ugly, city streets are no joke, cause the city's held down by the people and folks. It's a place of attitude, we think and we say, from heralds to the palace, this is each and every day. The real cops went to Ira's to drink the pain away, and the real hip-hop is NUR and HBK. It's the land of Lake Shores, where the wind blows steady, and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City, welcome to Chicago. So your brother's bounding it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? You can hear the wind whisper, send chills down your spine, and we can watch the waves crash along the Lakeshore Drive, and ride the L through the loop so you can get your mind right, or get lost in the beauty of the skyline lights. It's a city so pretty, full of life and fallen trees. She licked the lips and then she kissed me with the breeze. So as we proceed, I hope you people follow. You know the motto, welcome to Chicago. So your brother's bounding it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? So your brother's bounding it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see?
What up, Taco Crew? It is Wednesday night Dynamite time. Let's go.
Welcome to Chicago. 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 Welcome to Chicago.
Hangman Adam Page, that incredible match with Kyle Fletcher, remains the AEW World Champion, Brian.
Yeah, but what an opportunity for Lee Moriarty tonight. Massive opportunity, massive show coming at you also.
Your opening contest at World War, a 16-minute time limit is for the AEW World Tag Team.
What is going on, everybody? Hey.
At a combined weight of 503 pounds.
My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Shots Out Smart, and it is time for Wednesday Night Dynamite. Who's ready? Who's ready? Let's get it, bruh.
For in-ring competition, Tony has graced us with the tag team title match. Because when you're in demand, you can make
I'm so happy that you guys are here to join me here tonight, man.
Very impressive performance by this group.
What better way to start off your evening
Saturday at All Out.
Absolutely very
than with the gates of agony?
impressive. My man Ricochet was impressive. I think he's joining us here on
Ricochet
for this championship matchup.
and Brody King.
World Tag Team Champions.
Brody King and Bandito.
All in all out, Brody King Bandito outlasted 3 other teams. An incredible.
What could be a better start to the show?
This was a moving car crash.
Yeah, I couldn't believe some of the things that we saw in that ladder match on Saturday. It was unbelievable.
And there you just get a taste of the risks that these athletes put their bodies through. It's amazing that Brody King and Bandito are still walking, let alone still AEW World Tag Team Champions, Taz.
I agree with that, but I would like to welcome you, Ricochet, to the desk here, my
Thank
friend.
you so much.
Oh,
thank you
man.
for some respect. We got 2 of these goose over here, and I give me any respect over here. I thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, Ricochet, welcome to the desk, and I know you had a pretty.
I get it. I get it, Taz. I get it.
Go ahead, Excalibur.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're
Go
on the way
ahead.
to the dance, Excalibur.
Welcome me to the table, please.
I was gonna actually talk about what a great.
Oh,
weekend we
man.
had in Toronto. The demand, of course, getting the victory over the Hurt Syndicate. You can
Chat.
the replay of All Out on HBO Max. Visit hbomax.com/AEW to catch the replay. In case
Chat,
you
we
missed it.
are
Honestly, speaking of replay,
2 days
this match right
away.
here is a rematch of a
2
match that we
days away from the biggest watch along party
Brody King and Bandito.
in this channel's history.
Today, my guys are primed, and they know what they got in front of
I'm
them.
so proud. I'm so proud to be bringing you guys
I mean, he's looking to
TNA
step right to
Victory
the
Road
totally
for
open
free,
and
full
vicious
screen
Yeah, let it
right
see what happens. Go ahead.
here
Wants Brody King, but Bandito
tonight.
mixing it up.
Man, it's gonna be one. Let's do a quick roll call. Check it. Azure can't wait. Absolutely. Quaz is here.
Body swinging a miss by
That's a change. Motherfucker didn't show up for work for the last stream.
deal, right? I mean, he's got to utilize his
Edward,
speed
what's
to
going
control.
on?
Yeah,
Wayne, no tipping tonight. Of course there's tipping, bro. Why did, I didn't put that shit in the chat, did I?
overmatched against Toa Leon in that department.
1 second.
I mean, Leona is one of the strongest bench pressers.
I put it in the description though. I put it in the description
Drop kick
though.
attempt there by Bandito.
Yeah, pull
But
that.
1 second.
Bishop Khan.
I will
Khan was so
put a link.
Taz this past Saturday All Out in the victory over the Hurt Syndicate.
Absolutely. Sorry.
I will put a link
Correct.
in
Impressive.
the
Totally
chat.
impressive. My man to the right. Ricochet, always impressive.
I will say after
There we go.
spending a lot more time with these guys,
Space,
you know,
space,
to get to know
space,
these guys,
space, mofo.
Torah being the bigger, seemingly more aggressive one. Honestly, Khan's the wild card. You don't know what he's
Let's
gonna do. At any point in
see.
time, he's gonna punch somebody.
Dipping bypasses.
Bandito into throws. Bandito comes through, maintains control of the arm.
YouTube's
Strength we mentioned. No Bandito.
silly
Just a punch to the mouth.
30%
A closed fist.
fee on my end.
The streak of impressive.
They don't, YouTube does not
So impressive.
take 30% from you. They charge you the same regardless. But instead of you, uh-oh. Yeah.
It's a big angle
Instead of you guys giving me whatever you deem that you would like to give me, YouTube says, nah, we're taking 30% of them shits, bruh.
Bandito up and
YouTube says, nah,
such an incredible athlete.
we just gonna Tony Soprano tax that bullshit.
Maybe giving him too much time, Taz.
Now, I understand, you know, a little fee, you know, $1 or $2 here or there, but 30%? 30%. That means if you guys tip 100, they taking $30 of it. That seems like a lot to me, man.
It looks beautiful from here.
And again, when I went through the issue I went through with them, I couldn't get any customer support. I couldn't get any answers back. All I got was shut up and pay us. So ever since I came back, I'm just like,
I've taught them to work in synchronicity.
if y'all want to bypass all that bullshit, use the tip jar instead of the super chats. Super chats are still on and available because I still appreciate your donations in any form factor that is comfortable for you. Some people might not have access to using the tip jar through the apps that they use, whatever the case may be. It's there for the people who have the ability to. Like my guy, Wayne. Wayne says, thanks for the PPV on Friday, bruh. That's what's up. Wayne with the 20 twin tip jar donation. Thank you so much, bruh.
Couldn't get him on top toe. Throw it too big and strong.
So much, bruh.
Khan gets the boot from Brody King. Now Brody.
1 second.
From Brody King.
I get him.
Come on, Khan. See?
Good kick out. Again, the World Tag Team titles are on the line here in this matchup.
See, and that's the thing. We would have already been Trios champions if not for MVP and those two other idiots. We had them beat at the 2300 arena. I was ready to do my top rope move. MVP comes out of nowhere and ruins everything. See, we should have already been Trios champions. So after tonight, we should be double champions.
All right.
Well, it's going super duper plex.
Wayne, man,
Brody King.
to all the TNA guys, and there's been quite a few. There's been quite a few people that's been asking me to go back to covering TNA and to watch this pay-per-view and to watch that. And I've been listening, man. I've been seeing you guys. It's just been harder to do with everything I got going on at home and covering two other brands right now. But like I said, they reached out to me and they made the offer that they made, and I couldn't turn it down. I couldn't turn it down. We're on commercial break, and I just had to check it out. I mean, I feel like it would only be fair. You know I have my issues with a certain someone who they have on their roster and shit like that. And trust me, man, I had a little powwow with some people that I love and trust, and I discussed that little internal conundrum of them of that situation, and decided it wouldn't be fair to not only the supporters that I have been asking me to cover it, but it also wouldn't be fair to the rest of the TNA roster. It wouldn't be fair. So, why not give it another shot? Why not give it another shot? It is what it is, and this is a fantastic opportunity to work with one of the larger promotions in the United States. So here I am, giving it a shot. I don't know what this is going to mean going forward for TNA. I think we're just going to see how this goes first. We're going to see how the support is. We're going to see how the product is. Apparently, after what went down on NXT, this is going to be a pretty major pay-per-view. This is going to be a pretty major pay-per-view. And that's probably why they're reaching out to content creators such as myself to bring more eyes to it, because they feel like this would be a fantastic show to bring back some lapsed fans. So let's give it a shot, man. If you guys know anything about me, you know, I constantly tell people, enjoy your pro wrestling despite what anyone else has to say. You know, and if you're enjoying yourself, if you're enjoying what you're watching, that's the most important thing. So, not once did I say I no longer enjoyed TNA. Not once did I say that it sucked. All I said was that I just couldn't cover all three brands, and it was a little bit too much for my plate at this time. And you know, but hey, man, I can't pass up a fantastic opportunity like this. So let's get it. Where was I? Wayne, thank you so much, brother, with the twin. Jeff is here. Crazy J is here. Jake, the tribal chief. Don Skaggs. Ramon Carter, what is going on? Matos, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jay Jones. What is up? What is up? Jeff Impossible. Mike Wilson. As always, here bright and early. Well, we are back.
On TBS, HBO Max, we are joined at the desk by 1/3 of the demand Ricochet.
We are back. Let's see.
Leona taking this fight to the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Let's go. Look at that. Come on.
On the cover, that'll press, and
All right.
Brody King
Take
and
that.
Bandito in serious trouble here.
Yeah, their championships are in grave danger by GOA for sure.
All right, let's
About the very
go.
physical ladder match at
But again, man, I am hoping for a fantastic turnout on Friday. I'm pumped. I'm excited, man. Like I said, we will be live. We will be showing the entire pay-per-view in its entirety. In its entirety, man.
So impressive.
Yeah, just swarming Brody King in the corner, and you see the hot-headedness
There we go.
of Bishop Paul.
There we go.
Coming out.
He on game plan here, guys.
Sidestep.
No content. I just got my verification and my confirmation that there will be no copyright strikes here. I will be showing full video, full audio, full screen. And I can't wait, bruh.
Bandito in the match. Brody's got
What
a
time? Somebody Google the start time of the pay-per-view for Crazy J, man.
Yeah. Brody King needs to make the tag.
I feel like that's something they should put on the internet, personally. I don't know if there's a pre-show or not. If there is, I'll probably be here for the pre-show as well. I'm going to spend tomorrow setting all of that up.
Two of them. There's two.
I'm sorry, Jay. I don't know, man. Tomorrow is the time I will be spending setting all that up. So I'll know all the official start times and all of that stuff. I don't have it memorized. I don't know. I mean, I have an assumption, but I don't want to say the wrong times. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say. I have an assumption, but let's find out together for sure. You know?
Drawing some inspiration from his tag team partner.
That's what you get, stupid, not paying attention.
Bishop Khan there to
There
cut
we
him
go. Gates of Agony, Bandito and Brody King. I'm assuming this is for the tag team titles.
Stacked up by Bandito in the corner.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
I honestly don't know why
Kick out.
these guys left the pay-per-view as champions. I feel like they weren't doing anything of major interest with them.
Big strong kick out too. He's not down. He's not down.
You know,
Toa looking for the tag in the corner perhaps. With Bishop Khan not
I
on
don't
the
get it.
apron.
That visual of Ricky Saints walking out calmly
He's too big.
with all of the chaos in the background was epic. I liked seeing Matt Cardona.
Legal man is Khan.
I like seeing Matt Cardona chilling out there amongst the people,
Sat right on him.
getting that big pop that he got.
Body into the chest of one half the AEW World Tag Team Champions was totally
Look at him. Look at him. Look at your guy on the ground. Look at your guy.
as now GOA.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. My guys are ready. I'm ready. They're doing exactly what I taught them, working together.
Yeah, they got
cause big damage.
Double team.
6:30 Eastern. Oh, okay.
Coming up here on
Oh, that's 5:30 my time. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be looking into all of that stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna set everything up. I'll probably have the stream up and ready to go like tomorrow evening.
Coming in the back.
So I'm gonna be all set and ready.
GOA. Yeah, these AEW World Tag Team Champions, Brody King, Bandito, they complement each other so well, Brian.
They do. Come on, that's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating.
What do I think of the show so far?
Against the barricade, Bandito.
The first 15 minutes, it's great.
Toa, do it.
Bandito misses the frog splash.
Fantastic 15 minutes.
He caught Brody King and just slammed him onto the timekeeper's
You know?
table.
That's right.
And now
Why is
referee Aubrey Edwards.
Wayne's dono
Ricochet-
not on the
Ricochet
screen?
just dropped his headset.
Headsets now.
There we go.
Aubrey Edwards.
There we go. And there's a chat. Okay, we're good now. We're good.
Referee, yeah, she's checking on Brody, but now she's getting in the ring. Here we go.
Wait, is Aubrey Edwards.
Oh. Aubrey said,
Rookie job. And he is ejected from the match. Ricochet just too greedy, and now
Is Ricochet gonna fight with Aubrey Edwards here?
the roll-up, the pinnacle, predicament.
Because my money's on Aubrey Edwards.
Bandito charging in, but caught. Big
The
time.
show just, yeah, bro. Welcome to Dynamite. Jesse, how's the show?
Situation. Tag team titles are in trouble.
You mean the
here.
opening credits? I mean, I guess fine.
And just spike Bandito.
You know?
Champs
I mean, nothing happened yet.
two. Now Brody there just in time. Brody King sends Toa Leona to the outside. Oh, high boot. Bishop gone. He got caught right underneath the chin. And now the champions.
All right. Quad says, I have a feeling we may get new tag team champions here.
Brian, just days after that ladder match, how good did the champions look tonight?
They looked great. Fantastic.
Hashtag Quaz was wrong.
Yeah, they definitely did. I have to say, I got to tip my cap to them for sure. It wasn't easy, though. Was not easy.
Hashtag Quaz was wrong. I would love chat to put
Endured quite a bit of punishment and fans.
the
Dynamite Hangman Adam Page, the open challenge for the AEW
to put the
Championship, Lee Moriarty.
Collision Corner
Our main event, Kris Statlander
tablet up
for the AEW Women's World Championship, but right
for the Collision Corner sponsorship. But there will be no Collision Corner tonight.
Conglomeration. Now, last Saturday at All Out,
Oh, darn.
challenged Don Callis to choose 3 members of the Don
Oh,
Callis family to face any 3
darn.
here tonight. We know that he's now chosen Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero.
Hey, they didn't give us a proper collision, bruh.
That's what I like. Bring me your big guns. Bring me your heavy hitters. Because we're here in Pittsburgh tonight, baby. We're here in the Steel City, where they known to be hard-nosed, where they grind, baby, where they grinders. And tonight, the Conglomeration is about to whoop some Don Callis Family ass. I guarantee you that.
Mark, speaking of the Conglomeration, we know Don's 3 picks, but who is going to be joining you tonight? Who's your final man?
Well, Alicia, sorry to have to tell you this, but the word of the day is mystery. It is a mystery, partner. And no matter how hard you try to no
Appeal.
matter how hard you try to
Squeeze.
juicy information from me,
Really?
I just cannot divulge that information.
Really?
But I tell you, I woke up this morning and
Really?
I said, Mark, aren't you glad that you have so many conglomerators to choose from?
Really?
So I assure you this, the future looks bright. So bright, in fact, maybe I should put on my shades.
Really?
Tonight, baby, Pittsburgh, Conglomeration, Don Callis Family, let's go, baby. We about to whoop them ass up in this field, baby.
I can't wait to find out who the surprise partner is.
Thank you, Jane. Where is my mind? Alicia.
Uh-oh. 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 Bizarro Hologram still to come.
Might be a bit dense, but I have no idea who their mystery partner is.
Oh, I mean, it's a real mystery.
Well,
I really don't know who is it.
Well, perhaps keep
Nobody
watching Dynamite
knows.
to find out, but fans first.
Nobody
Official partner of
knows.
AEW. New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Simply
One day, chat, one day we will find out who this mystery tag team partner is. I don't know what kind of internet sleuths you guys think you are, but believe me when I tell you, you're not going to figure it out, man. This is the world's best kept secret. We are on commercial break. You asked me to say something nice about AEW. Mark Briscoe is a bright spot. D Nice, I don't think you get it, man. If someone gets to the point where they have to ask you to say something nice about something, that probably means that you spend too much time ragging on it. Now, make sure that you understand what I'm saying here, exactly what I'm saying here. I'm not even going to argue that you're wrong about anything that you're saying. What I'm saying is you spend too much time ragging on it. When you walk down the street and you see someone that appears to be ugly or fat or hideous to you, do you go up to them and tell them how ugly and fat that they are? Or do you be kind and just don't say anything at all? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying that every time you say something, it's always the negative and barely ever anything positive. So that's why I'm just like, is there anything that you enjoy about it at all, ever? If you said 100 things wrong, I'm not saying that they're all inaccurate. All I'm saying is, where is the few things that could be a good spot? Show some positivity as opposed to all of the negativity. Starting to sound like my co-host. That's it. That's it. I'm saying, is your glass half full? Or is it half empty? Because it's not much positive. Not much means there is something. But you seem to only spit out the negative. I think you're still missing the point. Speaking of missing the point, chat. I forgot. There is a way that if you so choose to want to be on this stream visually via video call or just an audio call, if that's your bag, if that's your cup of tea, a $50 dono in your request will get you a spot on this very stream to argue your point. Give a visual shout out. Promote something of your choice. All you need is a Twitter account. I don't need your personal information. I just need your Twitter account.
Kris, a huge congratulations to you. How are you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty beat up. But as I've said before, I am a fighting champion, so why waste any time?
You certainly have your
Oh, here we go. The fighting champion thing. Here we go.
TV champion, as well as close personal friend of Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa.
Look, I love Mina. Maybe not in the same way that Tony does, but somebody has to be my first. So let's give them something they won't ever forget.
And I do have to ask, but what is your association with the Death Riders?
These three on your screen right now seems to be a pretty nice little evening, if you ask me.
Things can move really fast when you make decisions.
Exactly. Just how I'm gonna run really fast into your arms tonight when you win again.
Shut up, Harley.
hell of a hype woman, that Harley Cameron, but what a main event we have in store.
Damn you, Harley. Did I hear that Masha Slam? Oh God, for fuck's sake, yes. Of course I heard. Of course I heard. Fucking sucks, man. The brightest spot. The brightest spot for me, the thing I was looking forward to the most. Seeing my girl Masha at the pay-per-view got pulled because her boyfriend's a pussy. All right, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I get it. I get it. Double standard. I get it. I get it. Oh, if that was a guy, and he could. Well, I get it. But I love Masha Slamovich. That's the difference here, chat. That's the difference here. Don't be a wuss, bruh. Man. Jeez. Nah, I'm trolling you guys. I don't know the details.
Let's take another close look at this athlete.
I don't know the details surrounding that situation. And until I read into it myself, not you guys telling me about it in the stream, until I read into it myself, I'm gonna hold my thoughts on it. I don't know. I just know those accusations suck, and no one should have to go through domestic abuse. Even if you're a guy getting beat up by your hot, fucking kick-ass pro wrestler. I get it. Again, I don't care about what you guys say in the chat. I will look into it. I was gonna look into it tomorrow, because that would give it another day for more details to come out, and then I'll read into it, and then I'll be more informed about it before my TNA stream. But man, it sucks, man. Masha's fucking so good, man. I call her all the time, Masha's a killer. Well, I mean, clearly she is. I don't know. I'll look into it. Come Friday, when it's actually pertinent, I'll have a solid stance on it. I don't like fence riding just because it's somebody that I like. When I read into it, and if it's something as horrible as it could be, I'll have a stance on it then. But for right now, why is Lee Moriarty getting a world title shot, chat? Why is Lee Moriarty getting a world title shot here? Because he's from Pittsburgh. You gotta be kidding me. Is that actually it? Is he from Pittsburgh? I didn't even know that. Lee Moriarty.
It absolutely could be.
Like,
I was put in the border cities
come on, man.
Lee Moriarty when I wrestled him, and that was several years ago, and he's improved a lot since then.
This is the best you have for your world champion.
We've seen him beat some legendary pure wrestlers like Nigel McGuinness. He beat my
It's an open challenge.
Blue Panther, and those are both technical masters.
First you wrestle Hechicero.
This sucks.
Who haven't I wrestled? Oh, nice drop step to a go behind.
This sucks, man.
Yeah, Moriarty popped the hip, took
Hangman, love him. Lee Moriarty, he cool with me. I ain't got no problem with Lee Moriarty. I really don't. But they are on opposite ends of the card, okay? So why would I be interested in them having a match? Why? Why would I say no, say something nice? Bro, did you hear me? I said I love Hangman. That's something nice. That's something nice. I love Hangman. And I have no problem with Lee Moriarty. I think they're both great at their respective positions on the card. I just don't know why they're having a match right here tonight. Second match of the night, world champion. You see what I did there, D. Rice? I said something nice. Not once, but twice. So nice try, bruh.
Yeah, he can. Anybody who's good at submission.
Nice try.
Can. Nice into a little back bridge here by Lee.
Moriarty he's bridging on the top of the head. Drop.
I have no problem with either one of these guys individually. I just don't understand why not only they're having a match, but my God, it's a world title match.
Yes. And then back to a vertical position. That's great core strength.
I would rather see the world champion made to look more like a world champion, more important. He doesn't need to wrestle every goddamn night. I would like to see Lee Moriarty vying for a mid-card title, one that he actually has a chance at potentially winning. Is there any shot in hell? Is there any shot on God's green earth that Lee Moriarty leaves tonight as the AEW World Heavyweight Champion? I feel confident enough to bet my life. I feel confident enough to bet my life that that's not going to happen. That's how far-fetched this is. And I value my life. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely no chance in hell. You would have had a better chance at convincing me that Lee Moriarty was going to win the match via some fuckery if this was a non-title match. If it was a non-title match, you could have convinced me that Hangman's next opponent would have come in and dicked him over and caused him a pinfall, but he still keeps the title. You would have convinced me of that. That's a possibility. Not a strong one, but it's a possibility. I'll bet my life that Lee Moriarty is not leaving as world champion here tonight.
Olive Garden's never-ending.
That's why I say that this match makes no damn sense. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's convinced of it. A, I wouldn't book it. B, if for some reason somebody had a gun to my head and I had to book it, make it a non-title match that makes it a little bit believable. Just a little bit. MJF comes out when the ref isn't looking, knocks out Hangman, and Lee Moriarty gets the win, but he's not champion. That could happen. That could happen. I could see that possibly happening. But there's no way in hell he's leaving with the world title. So why are we doing this? This match is wasting our time on TV right now. It is wasting our time. There's no story to be told with it, and it's not believable. So why are we doing it? It should be an eliminator match. Are you trying to hear? Are you trying to hear fucking Red Skies tonight, man? Bro, I feel like kayfabe land, in kayfabe land, if you're world champion, you don't have to wrestle. In the world of kayfabe, if you're world champion, you don't have to wrestle on Wednesday nights. You wrestle at the pay-per-views. You come out, you spit your shit to the crowd, you come out and you talk shit to your next pay-per-view opponent. You come out and you get beat down. You come out and take part in some skits or some promos. You come out and sit on commentary. But my world champion does not wrestle on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights. You have to pay to see my world champion wrestle at pay-per-views. All right? That's just me. The people who want to be world champion are the ones that wrestle on Wednesdays and Saturdays. They are the ones trying to get to become world champion. It keeps my world champion healthy, and it prevents from overexposing him by having him wrestle every goddamn week. Don't need that. I do not need my world champion in the ring every damn week, man. It's just not necessary. We're back.
Into the second buckle, and that's been a control 6. Brian, we know that Hangman Adam Page suffering with neck injury.
I have no problem seeing my world champion on TV. No problem seeing my world champion on TV every week. Come out, open the show, address the crowd. Why? Because you're the world champ. You can do whatever the hell you want. Sit on commentary. Come out, give somebody a buckshot lariat, hold the title over his face, and then leave. But you're not wrestling. You wrestle at the pay-per-views. Josh, what up? My guy Josh, man.
It's a great opportunity to shine and possibly.
Shout out to Josh, guys. Josh is the guy that makes sure that your guy right here gets to see and cover all of the AEW pay-per-views, man. Shout out to Josh. You know, having your world champion come out and wrestle every week is like having a champion compete in a tournament for his own title. Not that they do that, do they?
Hangman able to counter. Valley driver, center of the ring. 1, 2. No, Moriarty breaks free.
You know, some will say, oh, well, it helps elevate someone else on the card. Guys, no one is believing that Lee Moriarty is being elevated by being in the ring with Hangman Adam Page. And even if so, it doesn't need to be for the title. It can be a non-title match. At the very least, make it a non-title match.
Yes, I believe you are correct. And he's making
You know,
most of it.
to me, this devalues your world title because it's just that easy to become world champion. All you got to do is hope that Tony Khan wakes up and decides to put you in a match. That's how you earn it. That's how you earn it. If you're from the town that we are currently in, then that's how you earn your title match. That kind of sucks. That sucks. How do you earn that?
So close. This could be the biggest upset in AEW history.
The Border City stretch is
This could be the biggest upset in AEW history, says Brian. Yeah, it would be. At this point, it'd be the biggest upset in pro wrestling history. It's not needed. It's not needed. Deadeye. He's dead now. He didn't even use his actual finishing move, man. I don't get it. I don't even get it. I love seeing Hangman work. I do. I genuinely do. It should be a treat. We should see it once at pay-per-view.
Waiting to get a word from Adam Copeland from Christian. Adam, can you give me some kind of an update on Beth?
Renee, no, I can't. I love you, but I can't.
Okay.
You know, if you're gonna hold on. Let's see what they're talking about here. Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know yet, but man, I can't keep doing this. I can't. It's affecting my family, and this isn't the first time it's happened before, and I can't keep doing this to them. I can't. It's my family. So I gotta go, man, and I don't know if I'm gonna come back. I don't know.
Affecting your family. Beth is more jacked than you are. What the?
Go take care of yours. No, you do have family.
What? Why am I the asshole here? I'm worried about my family. Bruh, Beth will be okay.
Obviously, a lot of emotions going through the head of the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland.
Beth will be okay. I think Beth can, So yeah, so no, if I'm not having my world champion. We're on commercial break. I'm not having my world champion wrestle on TV. But if he does, and this is the cool part about not having your world champion wrestle on TV. If he does wrestle on TV, it becomes a big fucking deal. I'm talking about TV promotion. I'm talking about we're going to advertise that shit. Guys, you have to tune in this Wednesday. We are going to see the world champion Hangman Adam Page wrestle on network TV, not pay-per-view. And it'll be a meaningful match. It won't be against Lee Moriarty. It'll be something of... Guys, you're going to see Hangman versus MJF on Wednesday night. And then you sell it as, holy crap, the world champion never wrestles on TV. And now, for like only the second time this year, the world champion is wrestling on TV. I mean, we're pretty sure he's gonna win, but shit, I don't normally order AEW pay-per-views, but I'm gonna tune into this one just to see what their world champion is gonna do in the ring. No, their world champion wrestles on TV every damn week. There's nothing special about it. So now when it's time to book him in the pay-per-view, I see him on TV every other week. What's exciting about that? It should be exciting to order a pay-per-view to see a world title match. It should be exciting to see the world champion wrestle on TV because he doesn't do it very often. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. But these are the problems with AEW creative, man. This is the problem with booking. It is hard to generate some interest. It is hard to generate some interest in what they do from week to week because it's mostly very predictable and uninteresting. They have great talent, man. They have great wrestlers. Most of the roster is pretty goddamn good in the ring. There's some that are not that great in the ring and need improvement. There's some that are not great on the microphone and need improvement. But all in all, without going through everybody individually, all in all, the roster is solid. It is solid. If they had great creative, this would be a great company right now. It would be great.
Most despicable, underhanded things we've ever seen in AEW occurred. I don't know if they're going to apologize or explain themselves, but let's bring them out. Dax, Cash, Big Show,
FTR is coming out, and David Rice, aka D Nice, is in the house. He wants to do a video. My man, D Nice, aka David Rice, wants to do a video chat, bruh. Let's get it. Let me restart my phone. I want to make sure that my phone don't give me issues this time. Turn my watch off. There we go.
It was really hard to watch, Brian.
Absolutely, bro. Get set. Get set. Make sure your Twitter app is open. And let's get it, bruh.
I thought it was a disgusting act by FTR.
All right, fans. Here they are. And I gotta say, my opinion.
Phone is rebooting right now.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in an AEW ring. The worst thing I've ever seen in an AEW ring.
Let's get it.
Who's gonna talk first here?
I'm sorry, Tony, but if you don't mind, I would like to do this myself. I get it. I get it. We deserve that. We do. We deserve every bit of that.
All right, David. Let's get past this promo segment. Let's get past this promo segment, and we'll do it during the next pay-per-view. We'll do it during the next commercial break, going into the next match. How about that? All right. Shout out to David Rice, everybody. W's in the chat.
The AEW World Tag Team titles, but Adam Copeland couldn't have that. Adam Copeland couldn't stand that.
Spoiler alert.
So what does
Copeland
he do?
did not
Adam
leave.
Copeland brings his so-called childhood best friends into this.
He did not come all the way out to Pittsburgh just to leave 5 minutes into the show.
He brings his wife into our business. So there's one person. There's one person to blame. And Adam, it's you. You might as well have dropped her on her micro brawler head yourself.
Wow. Wow.
I forgive Beth for what she did to me at All Out.
God damn you, Stokely.
After church on Sunday, all three of us had a discussion, and I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told them. I wasn't running.
What they do? They gave Beth a shatter machine.
I was running up the ramp.
It's actually kind of awesome.
And instead of a handshake, I received a spear. And truth be told, it didn't
No hose. No hose.
about to nip up, but then she grabbed me and she carried me to the back. They say that chivalry is dead, but I allowed that woman to spear me.
No way.
She knows it. Adam knows it. Christian knows it. They needed Beth to win. They needed Beth to level up because FTR is the greatest tag team of all time.
Of all time.
And the worst part about it is that big
Ooh. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
work here.
Whoa.
I was advised to come out here live.
Don't boo Dax Softwood. He does not deserve your boos.
Sincerely apologize for my actions on Saturday. I will not apologize for dropping Adam Copeland on his frail neck. I will not apologize for dropping Christian Cage on his CTE riddled brain.
This is a Culpepper jersey, Kratos.
I want to talk to you, Beth. I hope
One of my
you
favorite
know
quarterbacks of all
over
time,
all the years that
Dante
we've been
Culpepper.
friends, I would never purposely hurt you, Beth. I watched you attack my best friend, and as I tried to intervene and talk sense into you, Beth, you punched me in my broken nose. You watered my eyes. You punched me in my nose. You watered my eyes, Beth. And when you attacked me, I thought it was your husband. So I picked you up, and as Cash leapt off to your safety, I dropped you on your head by accident. I learned a lesson Saturday night, Beth, and I hope you did too. I would never put my hands on a woman, and with you, Beth, I use that term very loosely.
Oh my God.
So from now,
And here comes Willow.
Thankfully, Willow Nightingale interrupting this reprehensible explanation, attempted explanation from FTR. Of course, she has her fair share of history with Stokely. Stokely, look at her.
Well, hello, boys. That was a great apology. I think if you wrestled as good as you lied, maybe you would have won last week. But I'm not really here to talk about you guys necessarily. I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about an inspiration, a Hall of Famer. I'm here to talk about Beth Copeland. Women like Beth, ones who've inspired us and what they've done for this business.
Oh no.
Women like Beth
Don't say she paved the way.
are why I became a wrestler.
Don't say she paved the way. That's Nikki Bella's job.
Little shows across the country, even when I didn't know how I was getting home. Right? Like women like Beth are the reason that I came back from a broken freaking neck to become all elite.
All right,
So that I
Perk
could do
Willow.
things like main event shows, win the Owen, win the TBS title. Women like Beth are the reason women like me don't take shit from guys like you.
Oh my gosh, she said shit. She said shit. Wow, chat. That's
so if
awesome.
you boys want to try that apology with a little bit more sincerity this time, you can look into that camera over there, give it another go, or you could get out of the ring.
you know what, Willow? It is either 9 p.m. or past 9, but I believe it is past your bedtime. There are some episodes of Proud Family
Wow.
that you could watch that'll put you to sleep unless you have a problem.
Oh, why does Stokely keep getting beat up by women, bro?
Remember, it was. Speedball Mike Bailey. Kevin
Oh,
Knight.
there we go. The prototypical company babyface saviors are out there.
Speed intervening right before it seemed like. Speedball Mike Bailey.
The resident babyface saviors are out.
All by his lonesome, but now FTR bailing him out. I mean, remember, it was Stokely that drove the wedge in the friendship between Will Nightingale and Kris Statlander.
There we go. All right. I think we're heading to commercial break. D Rice, get ready, bruh.
Conglomeration preparing for the next match from Jet Speed. Coming in to save
Get ready.
fans after the brutal tables and tags match at All Out. Our cameras capture these very revealing comments from MJF.
Oh, we got MJF.
I'm so angry right now that I just do not have the energy to yell anymore. You know, I was once not long ago the biggest star in wrestling. The most talked about name. Didn't matter what show you were watching. My 3 letters were on signs and being chanted out loud around the world. I was the guy. Then Adam Cole came into my life. Broke his ankle. And yeah, this might sound sappy, but he broke my heart. Then I lost my world title.
MJF
I
wrestles
lost my mojo. I lost everything.
MJF wrestles to the quality that I would expect a world champion to wrestle.
I have managed to accomplish more than anybody in this sport would dream of during this time frame. But something's missing.
Didn't MJF already did this type of promo?
I'm a caricature. I'm playing.
Yeah, but now he's wearing his period
Since I
pants.
lost my title, I've made so many mistakes trying to force myself just to snap out of it. And all the while created doubt after doubt after doubt after doubt. You see these tacks all over my body? They aren't tacks. They're doubts. I cannot come back until I look in the mirror and I no longer see a fraud, but I see a man who was once at the top of this profession. Let's face it, folks. Osprey, Swerve, Hangman. You can yourself all you want, but they were once in my dust. Now I'm in theirs. When I come back, I will no longer be playing MJF. Hell, I won't even be the MJF of old. No, no. I will not come back until I am the most dangerous I have ever been. I will lap around everyone in this company, everyone in this profession. Doubt? There were times, I'm sure you knew, I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up. And I spit it out. When I come back, I am taking my spot at the top of professional wrestling, and I am going to do it the only way I know how, whether you like it or not. My way.
My way or the highway.
Brian, you've experienced just how dangerous MJF can be if he's committed to becoming.
All right, guys, we
proposition.
Very scary.
Kazuchika Okada's coming out. We have my man, Mr. David Rice, aka D Nice, calling in via video chat right now. Let's let them announce this match, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna cut to commercial soon. And then we're gonna bring David onto the channel, and we're gonna have a chit chat, bruh. Okada.
The Don Callis family presenting a united front here, but that was not the case this past Saturday's three-way match for the Unified Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw a lot of that in that great matchup where Takeshita and Okada, Danielson, man, they had some tensions with each other for sure.
Yeah, they had tensions, but what a fantastic match we saw on Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah, real breakout performance by Master of Dorada, even in defeat, at least as far outside of his native Mexico.
I have something important to say.
God damn it, Don Callis is talking.
Besides leading the greatest faction in all elite wrestling, I am also a world-class painter. Let's just have a look at some of my great artwork that has taken place over the years. Thank you, Rock. And as great as those pieces of art, I want you all to know I've been working on my masterpiece. I've been painting for the last 6 days and 6 nights. And today, I am going to unveil my masterpiece. It's so big that we had to roll it out. So you're getting the first.
David, can you hear me through your phone?
Roll out my masterpiece.
Okay, cool. Right on.
It's going to be the greatest painting. Picasso and all the others are going to roll over in their graves when they see this. All right, unveil it.
What you got? Let's see it. Ah! Oh, no! It's orange. Okay, that was you fucking goon. It's orange.
Well, I guess we found out who the mystery partner for the Conglomeration is. Welcome back, Orange.
We found out.
I love Orange Cassidy. What a surprise. Cassidy was injured earlier this year, and now look at this. He's standing toe-to-toe. Okada swinging a miss. Takeshita swinging a
Are they gonna stop the music?
Don Callis joining us at the desk here. Don, that's got to be humiliating for you. He ruined my painting. I mean, someone should call the cops. It was a great painting too, Taz. I'm sure it was.
All right, music has stopped. The match is going on.
Takeshita, Okada working
Let's
together,
bring in.
focusing their attack on Orange Cassidy, but meanwhile, Mark Briscoe.
Let's bring in my very special guest right about now, man. Thank you so much for the dono. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. David Rice himself to the chat. D Nights, what's going on, bruh?
Man. Oh, boy.
No.
Wow.
Stay
That's all I
focused.
want to say is wow.
You weren't calling about Orange Cassidy, man. That just popped up just now.
Yeah, true.
What's good up, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, just long day after work. Just got home and just relaxing, you know, chilling with the stream. Trying to enjoy some Dynamite.
Hey, man.
It's like trying to enjoy cough medicine.
Hey, they got nice flavored cough medicines out there now. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them. My kids hate all of them, but
Not sure. Yeah, not sure if this is it, but you know, we'll see.
What's on your mind, brother?
I mean, a few things. You know, we had a discussion on Twitter about you know, the Mexican destroyer that Pena hit on Grayson Waller.
Yes.
And yeah, that was something definitely worth talking about. And then, you know, just as a whole, this AEW as a promotion, you said something earlier in the stream that was that I believe was very accurate.
What's that?
That they do have a good talent roster, but the creative is just god awful.
You know,
it is bad.
As someone that would love to see, I would love to see AEW succeed. I want to see them be as good as they hope to be, but I can't sit here and in good faith say that the creative is good, because it is not. It is not, and it has not been good for a very long time. You'll never see me, you know, sitting here sounding like a sicko saying the creative is good, or, you know, sitting there saying the product is good. You know, it's overall, it's not. You know, the company, it's just not in a good spot. And I think that's solely on creative. You know, I think these guys and these women bust their asses out there. And I think when the bell rings, bell to bell, the in-ring work is great. It's just only so much of that the average fan will have any kind of interest in, with no real stories going into it. That's, you know, and that sucks. That sucks for them, because I think they're pretty damn good wrestlers, you know?
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, I too want AEW. I love pro wrestling. I'm 44 years old. I've been watching this stuff since I was 4. You know, so I love to see another challenger brand come up, you know, do their own thing, present it in a different way, give us a different look, give the pro wrestlers that we love another opportunity to be able to go out there and do their thing and get paid good money for it too.
Right.
And that is the disappointing part about AEW so far, is the fact that their creative has been so bad. It is almost ruined. What is this guy doing? You know, the fact that the creative is just so bad. It's not that you say what you want about WWE, okay, and their creative right now and how they are playing it safe, WWE is pacing their creative. They've got it to the point where right now a lot of the superstars, a lot of the pro wrestlers, they are really over, and there's not a whole lot that they have to do. But they are getting to that point where now where some of these guys are getting a little bit, into their tenure. Take like a Drew McIntyre or a Randy Orton. Uh, those guys, it's time to start, refreshing the talent roster a little bit. So I think, within the next few months, you're going to see, the gas kind of start getting pushed down a little bit when it comes to creative on the WWE side. But on the AEW side, I think fundamentally, they need to go back to the drawing board. Get someone. I think we've had this discussion in the chat before about who can take over creative and who can right the ship. And I would say give them 8 months to a year
Yeah.
to get the creative in the right direction. And I say, I know it's not going to happen, but I say get Jim Cornette in there, get Jim Cornette and Delirious, Hunter Johnston, because they used to book ROH together back in the heyday.
Uh-huh.
Get those guys in there, somebody like a Jim Cornette who can give you the foundation of building your creative, and then based off that, then you can kind of go off and get someone else to come in in that same ilk.
Yeah, I mean, and this is going to be a completely unbiased opinion because I don't listen to Cornette, and it's not because I don't like him or anything about his views, nothing like it has nothing to do with any of that. I can't watch and listen to everybody. But I wouldn't bring in Cornette just for one reason. Cornette is an old school guy. He's been around. He has the experience. I wouldn't mind. I'll give you this much. I wouldn't mind bringing in Cornette as an advisor. All right, but if I'm a newer company, I'm looking to book for the newer generation. Cornette was there for the old school days, the 80 days, the territory days, the 80s WWE days and stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily confident that his view of old school booking would vibe with this new generation of kids that are watching the product today. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think he may have some great views that this company could use. I would bring in someone newer, someone fresher, and have them bounce ideas off of like a Cornette. I would have a team. I would want some in-ring talent. I would bring in a Bryan Danielson to consult. I would possibly bring in a Cornette to consult. But I would ultimately have, I think they need some Hollywood TV writers because they're not writing the television right now. And the television writers need the guidance of someone in the pro wrestling industry. And I think that's where Bryan and maybe even a Cornette could assist. I'm not saying Cornette couldn't lead the charge to make it all great. All I'm saying is that I don't feel like anyone who was great back in the day is going to help us in 2025 with this new generation of professional wrestling fans.
Well, I would say keep this in mind. Cornette and again Delirious were the guys who were booking ROH when ROH really started to get hot. When guys started to notice people like Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, Roderick Strong, the Briscoe brothers. He was the brain trust behind that, and a lot of people forget. And I think that was he was winning Booker of the Year, back when people would say that mattered.
Yeah.
So I think even in today's wrestling, the foundation that somebody like a Cornette could lay down, could change the company. Also, too, we got to get some of these guys out of Guantanamo Bay. Where's Keith Lee?
Keith Lee has medical issues of his own. A lot of these guys have low-key medical issues that they don't like making public, especially Keith Lee. He has some major stuff going on, especially after the COVID pandemic. He got it, and he had major complications, from it. But again, this is nothing against Cornette. I would say the same thing about Vince McMahon. And, in 86, all of his controversy and cancellations and all that stuff, Vince McMahon was the #1 top booker in the history of pro wrestling back in his day. You know, I just don't think that his ideas and style of booking would work today. And that's why I take that same stance with Cornette. You know, now, if you want to ask me who was the absolute best wrestling booker of all time, I'm going to say Vince McMahon. And I wouldn't bring him in 2025 to fix this product. I'm trying to be progressive and think towards the future. I'm trying to book towards a new generation, not towards the old one. And I think someone like a Cornette, a Vince McMahon, a Vince Russo, you know, even a Bischoff, I think these guys were great in their day, but I would take some low risk chances on some new generation of bookers in 2025. But that's just me. I'm not saying what you are proposing is wrong and what my idea is right. I'm just trying to think outside of the box because this company needs something different. They don't need something that we've all seen before. We need something fucking different if we want to actually be the alternative and be something better.
I can tell you that AEW has provided something different, but different doesn't always mean good. As we look at this match right now and Orange Cassidy doing Orange Cassidy things. Also, too, another subject. What you brought up about in general, just talking about safety. The Mexican Destroyer, from Monday night. First of all, that move was sick. And I liked it because the fact that it was actually the finish of the match.
Yeah.
But you brought up the fact that if it were done in AEW, people would be saying, how Tony is irresponsible and stupid for letting something like this happen.
No, my specific comment was if it happened in AEW, JD would say that Tony Khan was irresponsible for letting it happen. Specifically.
Okay. I think. Well, I'm not going to speak for JD. I don't know the guy. I agree with a lot of his opinions. I know. But I would say, well, okay. So for instance, we saw it in the Kyle Fletcher Dustin Rhodes match. We saw something very similar. I think they did it off the steel steps, and then Dustin hit Kyle Fletcher with a destroyer on steel steps. And then not 5 seconds later, Kyle Fletcher's back on offense.
Yeah.
And that's what I had a problem with. I had a major problem with that. That should have been the finish. If you're going to do the spot, let that be the finish of the match. If that's not going to be the finish of the match, don't do that spot.
Yeah. My whole gripe with the whole thing, it wasn't about the spot. The spot is the spot. It is what it is. The only reason I posted what I did, because I personally know for a fact that when that move was done in AEW, he was calling it unsafe. But the second it happened in WWE, it was okay. That was the only point I was making. It wasn't about if it was the finish. It wasn't about if it was this or if it was that. The only point I was making is that when they do the spot here, he's quick to call it unsafe. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong for calling it unsafe. He has a point. It's very fucking unsafe, and I wouldn't do that. But when WWE does it, why is it okay for them? That is the only point I'm making. I don't think the spot should be done, period, by anyone. That's too dangerous of a spot.
I'll be willing to almost bet money. Well, I'll be willing to bet money to say that they had to demonstrate that spot to make sure it was safe beforehand.
We're guessing. We're speculating. We're speculating at this point. We don't know.
True.
We don't know any of that. All we know is that the spot happened, and I know for a fact when it was done in the other company, it was a problem. But when it was done over here, it's okay. I'm just pointing out the double standard in that regard of the spot itself. If you ask me about the spot, it should be banned. I think that's too risky for someone to land on their head and neck by any company. I don't care how much you practice. I don't care how much you think you got it down. A spot like that, all it takes is one mess up and someone is either dead or paralyzed. It's not worth it. It's by any company stat. I don't care what company you are, New Japan, TNA, AEW, WWE, CMLL. I don't care. Don't do that spot. That's too risky for any performer to pull off.
I can agree with that.
It's not. What's the point of it? To get a pop for? Bro, just do some wrestling. You know, we don't need someone's life on the line.
It was an excellent finish though, and I would say if you're going to do something like that, please let it be the finish.
I say don't do it at all.
Don't wrestle for.
Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it at all.
But I'm saying if you're going to do something, if you're going to do a spot like that, let it be the finish. And we've seen it too many times in AEW already where they do these crazy spots and it's still not the finish. And it gets to the point where you have to ask, when is this match going to end?
Yeah, I'll even go venture to say, even if the spot was the finish in AEW, even if it was the finish, he still would have shit on it. That was the whole point I'm making. The whole point I was making is that it's okay here, but not okay here. Even if it was the finish in AEW, he wouldn't have been like, oh, okay, I approve it. Now I like it. No, it still would have been a problem. But in WWE, when they do it, oh, well, they do it better. Why? Why do that spot? Any company. I don't want to run the risk of harming people that I'm paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to show up and perform on TV just for one spot. The body weight coming down on your head and neck is not what I want to do coming from the top fucking rope. That's too much. It is not necessary. It's not worth. Ask anybody's family who's watching their relative take that spot. Think they enjoy watching that shit?
When I saw it, I was like, oh.
Nope.
And the way Grayson Waller sold it too.
Nope. Okay, somebody in the chat says, but both parties agreed to do it before the match. Bro, just because two people agree to do it does not make it a good idea. That's got to be the worst take I've ever seen. If two daredevils want to go out and risk killing themselves live on your program and then they do it, you are the one liable. The promoter, the booker, the owner, not the two people. You can't go to their families and their attorneys and say, oh, well, they agreed to do it. That shit doesn't float, man. You are responsible for what they do on your program. You can't sit there and defend it by saying, well, they wanted to do it. Not on me. It is on you. Welcome to being in charge. You have to be the one to put your foot down. People say all the time, well, TK should be an owner. He should be an owner, and he should put his foot down in preventing spots like that from happening anywhere on TV, not on TV, and including Triple H. Don't let people do that. That shit is dangerous, bro. Where do you draw the line? That spot is okay. What if they wanted to do it over to the concrete? Would that be okay too? What if they wanted to do it off the top of the Titantron? Is that okay too because they agreed to do it? Where do you draw the line? Who's going to be the one to say that's unsafe? We're not doing that.
And that's when I'm like I said, we're just assuming or we're hypothesizing. But I would say, and sorry, my baby mama on the TV, so I'm got distracted for a minute.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up. I think they're gonna go into commercial break soon, but we do got to wrap this up. But go ahead and finish your point. We'll talk through the commercial break.
Okay, so what I was saying, I would assume in WWE, or I would make it a safer assumption in WWE that they had to demonstrate that spot in a safe environment, probably on some crash pads or something before they actually did it in the match.
Right.
In AEW, I tend to have a lot less faith in something like that happening because of some of the mishaps that we've seen. Kyle Fletcher, for instance, when he powerbombed Adam Cole, on the ring apron, and now look at Adam Cole. Just things like that. It's a very dangerous spot.
Very.
I do have more faith in one company than the other to make sure that there were some kind of safety protocols to make sure that, number one, both parties could actually perform the spot, without something catastrophic happening. And then also having the faith in the wrestlers to say, hey, if they're too tired or too sweaty or too whatever during the match, like, hey, we're not going to do that spot. We want to do something else.
But practicing it and having faith in the company and doing all of the things you just listed is not going to prevent a catastrophe from happening in the ring when the spot comes down to. I don't care how many times you. I just watched someone from a circus fall to their death doing a high risk spot, and these are circus performers. They literally do these spots all day, every day for a living. But all it takes is one time for it to go wrong, and it went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whether or not you think that a company is being safe when they practice it and the other company isn't, that's speculation. We don't fucking know how many times WWE practice it or if they practice it. We don't know that. You're projecting that. We don't know that for a fact. It could very well be that AEW practiced it 1,000 times and WWE didn't practice it at all. We don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and say one way or the other. But what we do know is that spot is very dangerous and it probably shouldn't take place. You know what I'm saying? That's too high risk. You know, that I would say that for a lot of spots that we've seen that are very, very high risk and unnecessary. And that is definitely one of those spots. You know, I'm all about seeing action, but I'm not about seeing one of my favorite wrestlers potentially paralyze themselves, you know, for a pop. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
It's just unnecessary. I admire their gumption to want to do it. But come on, man. The last thing that I want to sit here and have to tell one of my kids watching the show is how this guy died doing a flip off the top rope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just be safer about it. If it was a regular ass Canadian destroyer, who's going to sit there and say, oh, that sucked because it wasn't from the top rope? Bro, you don't. The spot is awesome. Just the way that it's designed. Let's just do it in the ring and on the mat. You know, that's all it needs. You know, but I think everyone agrees that the spot is not safe. You know, it's
a scary looking spot.
Yeah, you know, it's a scary spot. I mean, I think everyone agrees to that. You know, but D, thank you so much, bro. We're gonna get back to the stream. I appreciate everything that you do to contribute to this channel, man. Thank you so much. You're always welcome here, sir.
Hey, I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man.
You too.
All right, later. Chat, that is our first call in, bro. David Rice, aka D Nice. If you would like to call in and give your thoughts and opinions on anything on the show or anything that I have to say, you are also more than welcome to do so. A $50 donation to the stream is all that I would ask. Thank you so much. We are coming back from commercial break. Mr. Jack Perry is reviving Luchasaurus. Man, my phone got really fucking hot. My phone got really hot during that call. Like crazy hot. Like it was trying to fucking explode, man. First, I had it on the charger while I was doing it, and it said it was getting hot. So I took it off the charger, and it was still sitting there getting hot. Jurassic Express returns next week on Dynamite. Do that. Sweet chat. The Death Riders. W's in the chat. Who's excited for the Death Riders? Hey, let's not all speak at once, bruh. Chat, they're giving Hologram a title match right after we just said how Hologram's undefeated and never got a title match. Tell me that they're listening to us without telling me that they're listening to us. only happy if Yuta appears. See, that's why Azura is my girl, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The Wheeler Yuta hype train is real, bro. Let's get it. Oh yeah, they are absolutely positively watching our stream, bro. It makes sense. This guy's like so undefeated, but never got a goddamn title match. You know, kayfabe wise, I'm going to the back. I'm like, bro, I have not lost. How come I have no gold around my waist? None.
Neither man with a clear advantage.
Tough to match power.
That makes no sense.
Anybody can, it's Hobbs. I'm telling you, you can see it here.
It's a great point, Taz. I mean, that's one of the most interesting things in this match is who is actually stronger.
Yeah, really.
While we watch Claudio and Powerhouse Hobbs,
I'm sorry, Scott, but I don't think people
two meaty men slapping meat,
how much cardio-wise it takes out of
we have a released statement
AEW Dynamite 6-year anniversary next Wednesday night.
from Masha Slamovich. Who would like to hear it?
Tonight, Hologram puts his undefeated streak on the line against Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship. All of that, so much more. 1 week from tonight, live in Hollywood, Florida, on TBS and HBO Max is Claudio Castagnoli.
We're gonna let the chat decide.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, that chop to the big back of Hobbs, and Hobbs kind of left it off.
Back suplex, but now Powerhouse Hobbs up to his feet.
Didn't even phase him.
Tough to hurt Hobbs.
Quick poll. Quick poll.
Body slam, not easy on the sides of
Chat decides around here.
Making it look easy, Taz.
Quick poll.
Just 3 in a row. It's not
We'll save it.
that you see Claudio Castagnoli thrown aroround like that.
And all the body slams before. And I mean, he's
11 volts, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. That's good enough for me. 1,500. All right, we're done. We're done. 100%. Next commercial break. Next commercial break. We are going to read Masha Slamovich's official statement regarding the allegations of her being the aggressor in domestic abuse charges.
Hobbs now headbutts. Catching Claudio on the side of the head. Now Claudio Castagnoli down against the steel steps.
Yeah, Hobbs knows he has Claudio right where he needs to have him. Oh, God, what a crash and burn.
Masha slam a bitch. Hell yeah.
Powerhouse Hobbs overcommitted. Collides
Wait.
with the steps, and Claudio Castagnoli now finds himself in the driver's seat.
What is the holiday of
I
today?
think Claudio was playing possum, and that's one big possum. Oof.
Zach, what's the holiday of the day?
now we see the power of Claudio Castagnoli.
Powerhouse Hobbs driven onto the barricade and then spilling over to the floor here in Pittsburgh.
And clutching his wrist.
Second time.
Oh, Ryan with the $2 tip jar donation says, when are you going to start your Raw and SmackDown review? I don't believe that I said I was going to do a Raw and SmackDown review. I have no plans on doing a Raw and SmackDown review. I'm sorry, did I insinuate or say that I was going to be doing a Raw and SmackDown review, chat? I do a Raw live watch along. But yeah, no, man, I don't do a Raw and SmackDown review. And Ryan says, imagine if they never announced Orange Cassidy's return. Okay. So yeah, they like to ruin. They like to ruin fucking surprises for some reason. I don't get why. 84 baby asked when I'm doing a Raw and SmackDown review. I have no intentions, nor did I insinuate that I was going to, bro. I'm sorry about that. Let's get into Masha's statement, chat. So this is not dirt sheets. This is what Masha has to say. Quote, up until the beginning of this year, I was in a toxic and mutual destructive relationship. We hurt each other deeply and in private moments failed to treat each other with the consideration and respect we both deserve. I take responsibility for my actions and I am sorry, embarrassed, and ashamed of the role I played in our relationship and the way things turned out. In the same sense, I have sought help to reflect on this time and deal with conflict in more mature, healthier, and sustainable ways. I apologize to those that I let down, including my former partner. I hope he is able to heal. This will be my only statement on the matter. Masha. There you have it, chat. There you have it. What do we say there? She's not denying anything. She is saying that everything that happened was mutual, aka she is saying that she was also abused. What she is saying, you know. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Great job by Claudio, but Hobbs trying to get to a vertical base, and now look at his gut wrench here.
I know plenty of relationships that, you know, personally, that physically go back and forth. You know, not my business. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, we live in a time and a day and age where a celebrity and their personal life is always brought to the forefront. You know, especially when allegations are made. If it were just like reported by a third party, i.e. like their next door neighbor or someone else coming out and speaking on it, it getting out, I would then say, hey, you know what? Not our fucking business. You know, nope, they didn't report shit, so not our concern. But I believe in this situation, and again, this is not me reading or researching anything. In this situation, I believe he is the one, you know, not crying, but alleging abuse. So someone is speaking up and alleging abuse. And then when you're a public figure like that, those things get addressed because you're a public figure. You know.
Now leaping uppercut as Castagnoli positioning Hobbs on the top.
I don't know. That doesn't make it the truth. This just makes it Masha's statement. You know, her partner might have a different take. We don't know. We don't know. I want to stay biased, but also I want to stay consistent in this, because if this was a male wrestler that was wrestling and his female partner made these allegations, I think the internet would be singing a whole different story. But because the genders are reversed, a lot of people are gonna try to say, you know, oh well, he's just being a fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if I was in a relationship with Masha fucking Slamovich and she went swinging on me, I would definitely be a goddamn victim. You know, she's saying it was mutual. You know, the way she describes it, I could also see him being an abusive partner, and instead of her going and crying about it for attention, not attention, but going and seeking help, instead of her seeking help because she's Masha fucking Slamovich, she just swings back. She's like, fuck you, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. And then instead of him just like dealing with it, he said, well, I'm gonna ruin your fucking career. I'm gonna fuck up your career now. Just to get back at you. Not saying that's what happened. I'm just speculating at this point. I don't know who her partner is. I don't know. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Charles 616 just put it in the chat. That's who it is. It is a wrestler. He is definitely not as big of a name as Masha Slamovich.
It's got to be double digits, man. Oh, it's well over double digits. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a lot. But it's a smart, simple strategy.
We get it, Quaz. We get it, bro. We get it.
Claudio jockeying with Hobbs. Uppercut. Back elbow. Again, we've seen this combination from Claudio before. And now potentially paying dividends. Hobbs seems to be stunned against the ropes.
Who we talking about again? God damn it, Jeff.
Absorbed all that contact.
I don't know if that was smart for Hobbs to just eat that and another one.
Claudio, a third. No, Hobbs ducks underneath. It's the Rolls and no! Powerhouse Hobbs scores.
Yeah, we don't know, chat.
Another body slam.
We don't know. We don't know if I just read her statement, so we know what she had to say about it. Oh, there's Pac. He's in street clothes again. 2 shows in a row. Pac is in street clothes, chat. He's in street clothes. I was convinced he didn't even own street clothes. She allegedly cheated on Akira with Jesse while in Japan. She was shown in someone's IG story in bed with someone else. Jesus Christ, man. I didn't know that got out. There's Wheeler Yuta. Sure. Wheeler Yuta's here. Our guy.
Pac has returned. It's too many numbers. Yeah, it's 4 on 2 at this point. And this is, Brian, you know it all too well. This is the name of the game for the Death Riders. This is what they do best.
And here comes what should have been the only time we saw Hangman Adam Page tonight. Here comes what should have been the first time we saw Hangman. Right here. This is a spot where you see the world champion. Right here. There's a Dropbox link of evidence from the person who made the abuse public yesterday. What is the evidence? What exactly is in it? Because look again. Let me preface this. I'm not saying that the evidence is bogus. All I'm saying is that if she claims that they were abusive to each other, then I went public with it. I'm only going to post her abusive stuff. I'm not going to put up the stuff that I did. I'm going to show you text threads and delete my stuff and then only show hers. So what I want to know is what evidence is this guy posting about Masha Slamovich? We're talking about Masha Slamovich, okay? Somebody put this in the chat, please. If I'm going to put evidence up, I'm not going to put stuff up that's going to make me look bad. So if what she's saying is true, and there was a two-way street here, then I'm only going to post the stuff that makes her look bad, not me. Screenshots of messages, pictures of him with cuts on his face and body, but the evidence came from a friend of Akira who didn't want him to keep suffering. Oh, so he did not make the claims? Hold on. He did not make this public? A friend did? Is that what happened? I sat here and said I wasn't going to take fucking evidence from a chat. And here I am listening to evidence from my chat. Bro, if he didn't complain and she didn't complain, I don't know. I don't know why this is a fucking thing, to be honest with you. I don't know why this is a thing. If two professional fighters get into a boxing match and then one of them after the fight takes pictures of himself and posts them online and say, I get beat up, isn't that only half the story? True or false? True or false? That's only one half of the story. And if her statement is accurate, if it is, because we don't fucking know, then they both beat the crap out of each other. And a third party is the one that complained. Jeff, just go look up Masha the wrestler, okay? My God, man.
They went toe-to-toe right here in the Steel City. And you see right here going for the dreaded Deadeye by the...
He sent the tweet. All right, cool. I'll check it out. I'll look into that stuff. When I deep dive into the story tomorrow. But at the end of the day, man, domestic violence sucks. No matter which side is doing it. It fucking sucks. It sucks, man.
Elite Wrestling, Tony.
You know, in some states, and this is true, chat. In some states, if two people agree to... Oh, wait, hold on.
And I've got a big announcement that's going to make things even more exciting.
Big announcement. Here we go.
We've got some of the best wrestlers in the world.
Right.
I believe that AEW is truly where the best wrestle.
Right.
And I'm so proud of how strong the AEW women's division has been in 2025.
Oh, no.
I think that it's time to introduce new championships into the division. This year, coming very soon, for the first time ever, we will crown the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. Let's take a look at those new championship belts. Renee, let's show the fans that new goal.
Tony, thank you so much. This is so exciting, so incredible for all of the women here in AEW. I know just how in demand these championships have been. You guys want to see them? They are stunning. I cannot wait to see which women will make history with these beautiful belts first. As we go from the brand new AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships to a brand new AEW Women's World Champion.
As I was saying, this is true. In some states, if two people agree agree to have physical combat, it is not illegal. It is not illegal. It's not every state. It is some states. Now, that doesn't mean domestic abuse is okay. But if there's two parties involved who don't want to file a complaint on each other, no crime was committed. No crime was committed, chat.
Well, as we heard from Mina, this is a very personal match for her. Not only is it an opportunity to test a brand new...
I bet JD will mock the bells. Guys, I'm going to have to hear that shit. I'm going to have to hear this shit from this guy for the next 3 hours tonight. Y'all don't even know my life, bro. Y'all don't even know. I feel like the women's champion should have not shitty music. Hot take. Completely hot take. I feel like the world champion should not have a shitty entrance. There's no pyro, there's no theatrics, there's no light dimming. There's no sparklers. There's no pom-poms. There's Yuta again. We got Yuta twice in one night, chat. Let's give it up.
Restrictions as commentators, as much as we'd like to punch certain
more Yuta.
People in the face. This women's world title match is underway right here in Pittsburgh.
Kris Statlander needs an overhaul, man.
Wrestlers out of this great city, and
She needs better music and less clothing. I mean, better entrance.
From the Steel City, a good friend of mine, so shout out to Kurt Angle. Now Shirakawa coming through. Tijeras attempted, no. Russian leg sweep. Brings down Statlander. Mina wrestling with purpose. Not just an opportunity at the AEW Women's World Championship, but he broke that grip with that weave through.
Yuta wants Statlander's butt, that's it.
The new Women's World Champion made a pay there.
Hey, man, he's a heterosexual male.
Statlander, Brian, the reaction this past Saturday in Toronto is...
There are some men that do not care about Statlander's butt. I would say those are the men that would prefer Sonny Kiss's butt. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And honestly, people have been rooting for Kris Statlander, wanting to see her get an opportunity at the Women's World Championship for a long time. That was her first opportunity in 4 years. Statlander capitalized. They're really making the most of the opportunity this past.
Hey, chat.
In Toronto, but right now, Mina Shirakawa in control of the proceedings. Statlander in trouble here, but no, she's not. Accelerates out, drop kick, single foot drop kick. Not much dancing after that. Oof. Statlander, hammer throw into the corner.
Did you guys hear about the Gail Kim situation?
On the receiving end, the running uppercut we saw from Claudio Castagnoli, just how vicious those can be. Mina, though, weaves through the ropes, drop kick to the knee. And remember, Statlander, she's had knee problems in the past, has. Big time, yeah. And when your knee is caught up in the ropes, it's kind of sitting there, and it's...
Swerve is a nice dumper. Oh, man. Ew.
I thought Mina was going to drive the knees into the ring apron, but instead dragging Statlander down to the floor.
So apparently, Gail Kim came out and said basically the exact same thing that I said right here on this very channel myself, is that Riho looks like a child and she dresses like a child. And some of the camera angles are of the are of sexual nature behind them. And I feel like look, let me preface this. This is my fucking opinion. And if you don't like it, you can go kick rocks. But I feel like that she looks like a child and dresses like a child, and that she's sexualized at times on the screen. And I think it's fucking disgusting. I feel like it is catering to people who like, you know what I'm saying. Now, I'll also say, I understand she is a full-grown adult. I understand that. And if she is with another adult male, there is nothing wrong with that. I am only talking about her portrayal on television. That's it. I'm sure she doesn't walk around dressed like that in fucking public. I understand that she is a grown woman. She's almost 30 years old. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about by her frame and by her clothing and everything else. She looks like a child. And that's just, I feel like, okay, this is where I'm really going to get shit for. I feel like if you find Riho's presentation attractive, I think that's telling about you. And that is just my opinion. I'm sorry. I prefer my women to look and portray themselves as adults and not children. Now, that doesn't mean that she did anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. I just feel like if that look turns you on, like Quaz said, I feel like you need your hard drive checked. She looks like a child. I am sorry. She dresses like a child, man. Look, man. That's all I'm saying. I used to have a girlfriend that was of a very small frame. I get it. She was a small girl, you know, and if she would have dressed like Riho, bro, it would have looked like that I was legit robbing the cradle, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she dressed and portrayed herself as the adult that she was. But what they do with Riho on TV, look, if you go to your favorite your favorite Corn Hub website and look up videos that they try to portray an adult with a person like that, go look it up. We're all adults here. Okay, we're all adults here. Go to Cornhub and look up videos like that where big ugly men are having sex with an adult. I'm quite sure it's an adult, but look how they dress her up. She's like holding a teddy bear and wearing like the same kind of outfit that Rio would wear. And what is the signal? What is the point of this themed video? We all get it. We're all adults here, bro. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. We know what those videos are trying to insinuate. It is disgusting. It is disgusting, man. I don't like it. People online are saying Alexa Bliss dressed like a child too. I never got that from Alexa Bliss. And at the end of the day, chat, I'm only talking about me and my perception. My perception, I agree with Gail Kim's perception. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's law. I'm just saying my perception is it looks like that they're trying to portray a child. And yeah, the categories of barely legal are popular in court. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And we all know better. We know, bro. We all know. We know what they're doing. We see you. I mean, we're not stupid.
Mina looking for that glamorous driver, but instead, Statlander turns things around. Oh, boy. Looking maybe for a little Wednesday night fever, but no. Mina reverses. Statlander kicks
Damn, it's crazy. AEW used to change their camera angles on read. They need, look, I don't know what they need to do. Maybe this is what they were trying to do, and hey, mission accomplished. Because at the end of the day, and this is the important thing, Rio is an adult, okay? At the end of the day, she is an adult. They can continue doing whatever the hell they want to. All I'm saying is that it does put out the barely legal signals. To me. That is to me. You know, she acts and portrays herself as a little child.
And remember, this is after the attack on the floor by Mina Shirakawa on Kris Statlander, who, as we noted, has had a history.
Guys, we are talking about Rio's non-existent body, and look what we got in this ring right now. For pretty much almost every guy in this chat, this is a wet dream. This is it right here, man. Mina? Stat? What? This is it, bro. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy.
But Statlander rising to her feet underneath Mina. Avoid the hurricane. You see Statlander obviously having some issues with her knees, but Mina now steps through.
Oh. Figure four. When I first saw Rio, I was like, oh, she's adorable. Then I was like, is she supposed to be a Japanese schoolgirl? That's what I took her as.
Yeah, Statlander's had surgeries on both of her knees. That was a beautiful counter by Mina Shirakawa.
No, she's not the little girl that Kenny Omega wrestled when she was like 9. I thought it was. I had to look it up. I had to look it up. I thought that was the little girl that Kenny Omega wrestled. That's not. It's not her.
Struck first with that shot, now between the shoulder blades, another roundhouse kick. We could be seeing a changing of the guard tonight, just days after Statlander won the title. The spinning back fist, the hurricane, and now Mina looking for the figure four, but the up kick from Statlander.
I almost wonder if Mina should have gone for the cover.
Oh, wait a second, Statlander turns the corner, the seatbelt.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With the seatbelt pin again. I don't like Stat holding onto that knee like that, bro. He's already had double knee surgery. That was not a roll-up, Quaz. That's a seatbelt. That's actually her new move that she incorporated from the man Wheeler Yuta. Yeah, Harley, you might want to evacuate the ring.
Surrounding the ring is Wheeler Yuta congratulating Statlander for the hard-fought victory.
Oh, here comes the man. She's about to be coordinated. She's about to be inducted. I think more importantly here, guys, there was no dentist. No dentist tonight in Pittsburgh. I think that's the important take here, guys, because if we're not going to get Britt Baker tonight in Pittsburgh, we're never getting her again. That's it. That is it. If it's not happening here, it's not happening. This is not going to be good for Harley Cameron.
Is that like, I mean, she can't really be considering this.
This is not going to be good for Harley Cameron. Harley is only out there to solidify the heel turn.
World champion to their ranks. What a coup for Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. This is beyond repair, I think.
Harley might want to get out of this ring.
Harley. Will Nightingale tried to warn Harley about an association.
YouTube would hug Yuta. No, no. Hey, she accidentally hit Yuta. No. No. Kill Harley Cameron. What are you doing? No. And shame on Pittsburgh, bruh. Shame on Pittsburgh for not spamming DMD chants. Oh, goddamn. Darby's going to kill somebody again. This guy needs to be in jail, man. We don't see Darby wrestle. We don't see MJF wrestle, but we get Hangman every week. Moxley is fine from being burned. The bag he was in got burned. They put him out very quickly. We've seen Jon Moxley take much worse than that. Be real. How does this guy get these weapons of mass destruction, bruh?
When are you gonna realize I'm never gonna quit? Jon Moxley, Wrestle Dream, I quit match.
Oh my God. Bro. That shit gives me Rock versus Mick Foley vibes. Darby thinks he's holding Polaris Lance. He's got Scorch. He's got Solar Ignitions. Well, damn, I thought we were getting a Kris Statlander. joining the damn Death Riders. Oh, man. Hank Hill will approve the propane and propane accessories. Chat, that is it for the stream. Kris Statlander is still babyface for some reason. She has lame music and no new gear, but she is the world champion. Jon Moxley and Darby Allin will proceed to murder each other in an I Quit match that I predict will be worse than Rock and Mankind. What else? We get meaty men slapping meat. All in all, not a great show. I still don't know why the world champion comes out and wrestles on a regular basis like he's a peon. They introduced women's tag team titles, and we got no Britt Baker. And I get to go and review this shit for another 3 hours. Chat, I thank you guys all. Wayne, Ryan, everyone else that donated. Where are we at? 84 Baby, and tonight's special guest that showed up via video chat, Mr. David Rice. I thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you guys over on the other side on the post-show review with JD. If not, I will see you guys on Friday for the TNA Victory Road pay-per-view live right here, full screen, full audio, all on me, courtesy of Creator Sports Network and partnering up with TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight's stream. I thank you guys all so much, and I will see you all next time. Peace.
We thinking we say, from heralds to the palace, this is each and every day. The real cops went to Iras to drink the pain away, and the real hip-hop is NUR and HBK. It's the land of Lake Shores, where the wind blows steady, and the snow falls heavy, and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City. Welcome to Chicago. So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? You can hear the wind whisper, send chills down your spine, and we can watch the waves crash along the Lakeshore Drive and ride the Yell through the loop so you can get your mind right or get lost in the beauty of the skyline lights. It's a city so pretty, full of life and fallen trees. She licked the lips and then she kissed me with the breeze. So as we proceed, I hope you people follow. You know the motto. Welcome to Chicago. So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.